Biosecurity, a shared responsibility. What does it actually mean? We need to work together at all these different levels. If you're a part of the community and you travel overseas, you should be aware that you shouldn't bring back organic material or things that might bring in new pests, diseases or weeds. If you're a farmer, you want to protect yourself from the pests, diseases and weeds that you don't have, and you want to protect other people from the ones you might have and you don't want to share them with people. If you're a veterinarian, we all expect veterinarians to know what diseases are out there, and if they're endemic diseases, diseases that we've got in the country, again, we work with farmers, and veterinarians work with farmers, to try and make sure they don't spread those diseases any further. However, if they're exotic diseases, we all expect a veterinarian to let us know if they suspect one of those exotic diseases, so we can jump in and get rid of them as quickly as possible. A good example of that would be if somebody inadvertently or deliberately brought in foot and mouth into the country. Foot and mouth disease is a disease of cattle, sheep, alpacas, camels, which can have a devastating effect not only on the animals themselves but on our economy. And it's not just the animals that these diseases can have an impact on. During the equine influenza outbreak in 2007 and 2008, it had a major impact on horse owners and the horses themselves, but it also had an impact on tourism, and there are good examples where people, like the people who make hats for the spring carnival, went broke because they couldn't make hats anymore, or they couldn't sell their hats because the carnivals had been closed. So there's a whole lot of flow-on effects in that economic area. We've recently had an incursion of red imported fire ants at the Port Botany area. Now what do? They bite, and they bite hard, and they bite, lots of them attack someone or animals or people. And so effectively, if we let those animals, those red imported fire ants, get out, we could end up with you not being able to have a barbecue in your backyard, or not being able to play cricket in the local park, because these ants attack people. As I said, they also impact on biodiversity by attacking small mammals and attacking birds in their nests, so very quickly they can have a major impact on biodiversity. We've also got examples where diseases can move from people, or from animals to people. So most people are aware that avian influenza now is known to cause, or can cause, influenza in people. But there are a lot of other diseases like Hendra virus, which comes from bats, moves into horses and can kill horses, and also can kill people. And there are other diseases and pests which move across and impact on both people's health and the biodiversity. So working together, we've all got responsibilities through that chain, whether you're part of the community and just being able to identify if you see something a little bit strange and reporting it. The sooner we find out about it, the better, and we don't mind if we get a whole lot of false reports, because we want to know when the positives come, and we expect we'll get some false reports. So please, as a community member, you need to keep an eye out for anything that's unusual. Equally, a farmer, a veterinarian, a horticulturist, an agronomist, somebody who works in the sale yards, people across our farming community all have a responsibility to not only report and keep their eye out, but make sure that they're not passing on pest, diseases or weeds to other farmers or other parts of the community.